Turn up my mic. What up, y'all? How you feel? How you feel? How you feel? It's Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. This is Monday morning's impact meeting. What up, Q minus? How you feel? Today we talking about garlic. You might want to get a pen, you might want to get a notebook, get it popping because the replay. I'm gonna leave the replay up here. I'm lying. But after 100 meetings, no more replays, no more free games. So soak it up while it's here, man. Soak it up while it's here. All right, let's get into this garlic, man. So what is garlic? What are we talking about, Jay? Garlic stands for goals, attitude, responsibility, leadership, image, income, and consistency. Now, I'm going to go through each one really slow. There, my banner is on now. Bet I'm going to go through each one really slow so you can understand why the word garlic even came about, why it's even a lesson. All right, so goals is the G, right? You got to have goals. You got to have goals in life and business because you want to have those milestones to let you know when you're making measurable gains, right? When you're making something happen. What up, Ms. Rivera? How you feel? When you're making something happen that is beneficial to your end goal, right? And my mission, like for example, my mission is to bring life through the dead through wisdom, knowledge, and understanding, right? And knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? And to reestablish the original man's rightful place as the dominant society in this universe, starting with planet Earth. So really, my why is the second sentence, but my how is the first sentence. I'm going to reestablish the original man's rightful place as the dominant society on this planet. I mean, in this universe, starting with planet Earth. But how am I going to do it? I'm going to do it through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, right? So you got to have those type of goals. That's my end goal, right? That's the goal I want at the end. Not necessarily the end, but that's my long-term goal, right? That's the goal that I see happening in the future. Now, what can happen in between that's going to get me closer to that? Getting 10K followers. That's one of my milestones that I wanted to reach because if I have 10K followers, that means I know I'm reaching more people, which means I'm waking up the dead through knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and eventually reestablishing the original man's rightful place on this in the universe as the dominant society, starting with planet Earth, right? So you got to have those little goals in order to get you to the big goal. Now, another reason why goals are important is because goals are going to keep you on your square. Goals are going to keep you knowledgeable about what's going on when you don't feel like doing this shit no more. When you feel like giving up, when you're like, I don't want to get up today. I just want to play video games all day with my son. You can't because you have a mission and a goal in mind, right? That's why you need goals. So attitude is the A in garlic. Let me put garlic right here for y'all so y'all know what we're talking about. Attitude is the A in garlic, right? So the G is goals, A is attitude, and the attitude is super duper duper important because the attitude is like the string to the necklace of life, if you will, right? Everything else is the beads. Everything else is less important than the attitude. Without a positive attitude, you cannot positively manifest anything. Without a positive attitude, you cannot. We all think on frequencies, right? We move on frequencies. We act on frequencies. Everything about us is a vibration, right? So when you're thinking positively, you're attracting other things that are thinking positively. Our thoughts are like magnets. Thoughts are things. And that's another lesson I'm doing this week called Thoughts Are Things. But we'll get into that in that video. So your attitude is super important because not only is it contagious, but it's not only is it contagious outwardly, but it's contagious inwardly too. So when you surround yourself with people with positive attitudes, you tend to have more of a positive attitude. When you surround yourself with people that's being negative and going through it and all they can think about is their bad news of the day, like we say in the tribe, then you're probably going to be focused on bad news as well. Your attitude is super important. Maintain a positive attitude at all times. And it's very, very easy when you really just think about the G before that. When you think about your goal, it's easy to maintain a positive attitude. Oh man, I'm pissed off. I just stumped my toe. Oh man, she didn't sign that contract. Oh man, why this person didn't do the job I hired them for? But your attitude is going to stay the same when you keep that goal in mind, right? So it's goals, then it's attitude. Now the R stands for responsibility. Responsibility is when you have to, responsibility is when you have to put it on your shoulders and understand that it's only happening if you make it happen. It's only going to go down if you bring it down. You're only going to be successful if you put in the work to make yourself successful, right? And as soon as you let go of other people helping you or doing things, people are going to flock to you like, let me get this for you. Can I do that? Can I help you with this? Can I grab this from there? Yes, that's what happens when you take responsibility of your goals and your attitude. Other things start to come into play that's going to help you get those two done, right? So goals, attitude, responsibility. And then leadership is the L. Leadership is the L in G.A.R.L.I.C. Why? Because again, every letter brings you back to the other three, to the last letters that you just went over, right? So leadership is not only your responsibility. Leadership is not only a reason that you need to maintain a positive attitude. Leadership is not only going to help you reach your goals, but leadership also has to do with the image and income, right? Because your image accounts for 80% of your income. Your image accounts for 80% of your income. And I don't mean how fly you dress, image. I don't mean what kind of designer shirt you wearing today, image. I mean, how do people actually view you? What is your integrity like? What are the people that's supposed to be following you being led into? Are they being led correctly? Can they trust you? Are you reliable? All that has to do with responsibility. So your leadership has to do with your responsibility, but it also has to do with your image and income, because the way that you lead is going to create your image in your brand. It's going to create your image in your private community, and the team that you have helping you build your brand, helping you build your business. Your image is what is going to create your income. Think about Brother Ben X. Excellent image. Excellent image. This is why people are willing to work for free. This is why people are willing to do what he says. This is why people listen and apply and get results. Results. You see this? This 14K didn't happen by accident. It happened because I had a great leader who has a great image, and I followed him what? Consistently. That's what the C is for. The C is for consistency. So if you have goals in mind and you keep a positive attitude about those goals, and then you are responsible about reaching those goals, and then your leadership skills is on point because you want other people that follow you to be responsible about their goals and attitude as well, then your image is better because you're now leading people in the correct direction. So other people can see that and they're like, I'm gonna follow him too. I'm gonna do what he said too, because it's working for him and it's working for them. Then when you do that, when you apply that consistently, you have there's nothing that can stop you. I am proof in the pudding. There's nothing that can stop you. Goals, attitude, responsibility, leadership, image, income, and consistency. Once you are consistent, it's just like I said the other day. Once you lay out the template, and now I have the template of Merch Life J. Once you have the template, recreating that success is effortless. It's absolutely effortless. So you got to be consistent with it, though. You got to be consistent, man. Consistency is super duper 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 important. It might be just important as attitude, but if you're not consistent with something, nobody's going to know that that's actually what you're trying to do. When you were a child and you asked your mother for something and she said, "You got something, money?" And you was like, "No." The only way you got it is by consistently asking for it, right? You're not just going to ask once. She got all this stuff to do on her plate. She got to make y'all dinner. She got to clean up. She got to go to work. She got to pay this bill. She's not thinking about what you asked unless you ask for it consistently. Think about it. Just think about it. So God is the same way. The universe is the same way. Whatever you want to call it, it's the same way. God got a bunch of stuff to do. It's 8 billion people. We don't know about the other planets. We don't know what's going on over here. We don't know what's happening behind his back. He got all this stuff to watch and all this stuff to do. So every time you step out in your prayer and you ask for something, you have to take action for it to happen. You have to ask consistently or it won't happen. You have to be present for the reward or it won't come to you. You see what I'm saying? Goals, attitude, responsibility, leadership, image, and income. And the last thing I'm going to say about garlic is that literally the food garlic doesn't taste well by itself, right? It doesn't taste good if you eat it by itself. Garlic has to be added to something. You already have to have something in your pot. You already have to have something cooking to put that garlic in. And once you add that garlic, now you got a meal, man. Get excited about that. I'm Merch Life J, motivational, inspirational speaker for parentpreneurs across the globe. I'll see y'all tomorrow at 8:30 a.m. this is meeting number 49. So we're going to do the 50th impact meeting tomorrow at 8:30 a.m., man. I'll holla at y'all. You already know.